So, yesterday we have learned about the basic thing, how we start uh, setting our workspace and unit, and then we change the view. So first, let me do it, and go for your TWG unit. So you set it for millimeter, display format, you scaled. This is set, and now in all kind of 3D modeling software, there are three kind of objects. That is called solid, mesh, and surface. So solid is like a compact object, and mesh is also like a compact object, but all the polygons means all the face or the surface of the mesh objects are subdivided, so you get more surfaces into one surface. So there is another object that is called surface which doesn't have any volume. It only have the area that can be in any plane, like it can be placed on xz plane, it can be placed on yz plane, it can be placed on xy plane. So that is a simple surface. So there are some objects you can create uh, surface, and then you can convert it them into 3D. Okay, and sorry, not 3D, 3D solid. Then you can convert them also into mesh objects. So now let me show you. So these are your primitives. These are called primitives. So this is for your solid primitives. These are, and we have mesh. So this mesh tab is available here. So here you also get some mesh primitives. These are mesh primitives, and we have this surface tab for surface object, creating surface objects. And we have this solid tab specifically for all the solid, creating solid and editing solids. All right. Now let me show you some solid editing tool in AutoCAD. Okay. Now we have the intersect option. Suppose I need only the intersect part of these two objects. So I have this intersect option selected and enter. So I will get an object like this. But suppose I don't need that, I need to check only. If I'm getting the exact thing or not, I need to check only. So for that we have this option interfere. Select this, and then you press enter. Sorry. You go interfere, you select this object, and then you press enter, and then you select this object, and then you press enter, and then it will show you the interference object. Okay, so you can zoom with this, you can orbit. You zoom with this. Okay, and let me close it. We have this option called fillet edge. So you go for this edge, and that can be fillet with the default radius. So the default radius is 1 right now. You can set it anything like 2, enter, and then go for enter, and that is done. You can it to press what, enter again. You can increase the value from here, you can decrease the value from here, and after setting it you press enter. So you can create for the whole thing. You can go for fillet edge, and then you have the option chain. So you select one edge, like this. You can go for this whole chain. Okay, so fillet edge, you can go for chain, and then you go for like this. You can select the chain, and we have the loop option, so you can go for the whole loop, shift like this together, and you press enter and enter like this. It will be done here. We have the taper face option, so this, select this point and then another point along the axis for tapering. So let me go for this and specify the taper angle. So let me specify the taper angle like 15. Just a second. Let me select this. Need another box. Go for taper face. Let me select this face and then enter, and then you go for the base point, and then you specify another point for the axis, and then the taper angle. Let me specify the taper angle 15, and yes, let me go with the bigger value, this one, and let me specify the point here and another point on the z-axis, and the taper value, let me go for 45. Okay, let me change the axis over there, and the value 45, enter. That's it. That's it. You can do the same here. So you specify the base point, and along that axis it will be defined. So this will be the axis, and you defined in here. So the axis defined on this, and you define the angle 30, enter, and it's like this. you have this option shell, so you can create uh, one follow there. So for that, let me create one thing. It's about changing the view front. Here let me create polyline. Let me go with arc there. Now let me go with the line. Let me go for close. Okay, and now let me bring it to the top here, and let me go for this revolve option. Select it, enter, and then you specify the axis from this to this, and you give the 360 value there, and that is created. Now you see that there is no cavity, right? So we can create one. Let me come to this SW isometric here, and here let me change it to world. Now about this one, we can go for shell option, shell, to select this, and then which face you want to remove it, to go for this face, and then you press enter, and then you will be giving a shell offset value. So for the shell offset value, let me give 10 and press enter. So the value is not proper here. Let me check from the top view. That is exactly uh, that should be TI enter. Okay, that is totally 10. So the cell offset, let me give 1 there, 1 or 2. That will be great. So let me go with this, and you will be removing this face, not that face. So make sure that you not select wrong face. We'll be selecting this face. Okay, and then enter, and then you give the cell offset distance. So let me give 1.5 and enter, and insert and exit. Now you can see that is cavity is created here, right? Okay. So we can create objects like this with the help of these editing tools. Okay, and we also have option for creating section, like creating one box there, and after that let me go with the shell, remove this face and enter cell offset. Let me go with 10, enter and set pixel here available. And now let me go for this live section, select this object. Okay, so for that we need a simple object, and this one. So let me add a section plane here, and let me choose this section plane, and then let me go with this here. Like that we can provide. We can go with the rotate, where we can rotate this like that, and we can have a section. Okay, so that is live section is on. So when you are changing, you are getting the result at that real time. So if you uncheck this, you will not get the result. You can only place the section plane. And here you have this option, generate section block. So if you go for this one, so it will generate that as a block. Okay, so you can go for that. Let me go with that, generate section block, and here you can see like a 2D section, 3D section. So you can create 3D section. Let me just create with that 2D section, and here you can see, right? Press enter. Yeah. And no rotation angle, enter. That is placed here. Okay. So the live section is like you don't on this one here, come back here, delete, deselect it. If you come to solid again, you can go for live section, and then you can select this section plane there. Yeah, see this plane line is highlighted, selected, and it will be done again. Now this is placed in one direction only. Suppose you want to place this y-axis, along this y-axis and x-axis both together. So for that you can go with this add jog option. Okay, so you can go for add jog, select this object, and then you specify one point, and there it is added. Okay, you can select it, and after that you can change this, you can change these points. Okay, you can control it, and now you can go for this generate section. The same thing, you generate this as a block. So just a second, cancel. You have to select this one, you have to select this option, and then you go for this generate section block. All right, so this is how we cut section in AutoCAD. So this is how we create our 3D model. All right, so let me uncheck this. Now let me show you one thing that is called imprint. Okay, that is called imprint. And so for that let me go with the cylinder here, here let me go for it. So you have the imprint option. You select this 3D solid, and there you can select an object to imprint. So right now we don't have any object there. So first we have to draw the object. We can draw a 2D object there. Let me go for 2D wireframe. Let me just create a shape like this, and now let me come back to shaded mode, and there you can go for the imprint option. You can type imprint. Sorry, imprint. You select this object and don't press enter, then go for selecting this object. Okay, so I forgot to make it all this object will be like a polyline. So let me go for select similar and J enter and join. Okay, now you go for imprint. Here you have this option imprint. You select it, enter. Sorry, the imprint you selected, don't press enter, then directly go for selecting this one. And do you want to delete these polyline? Yes, I want to delete it. Let's go for yes and then escape. So that is imprinted here. When you will be selecting it, there you will be having one surface dividation there, and that will be helpful if you want to like go for press pull there. Here you can see, right, that that surface will be selected and that you can like pull or you can press, like you can follow the press pull. You can do this like this also. Okay, or else you can only select this. So better you go for wireframe, there you can easily, or like only wireframe, go for press pull, there you can select this. Okay, and there you can give the height. So this visual style helps you to identify the surface. Now this all about your 3D solid. Now let me go for mesh objects. So here you see the mesh box. Let me create a mesh box there, and it looks like the same like 3D solid, But if you see in wireframe, 2D wireframe or in normal wireframe, there you can see like there are more subdivision. For each surface there are more subdivision, so we can control the subdivision. Here we have a small setting option that is called tessellation division. So for each object we have different uh, tessellation division for cone, for cylinder. So we can change these values from here. Okay. And there about the smoothness level, it's a preview here. So whenever you will be smoothing it, how it will look, so it just shown here as per the level. So we have a smooth option, so it will go up to level 4, and at the default condition the smoothness is 0, set as 0. So this thing you can control all these uh, tessellation and subdivision there. So the more subdivision, that means it will be more smooth, and the less subdivision will make it uh, a sharp corner object, like it will have more sharpness. So let me show you the radius 2, and sorry, so it is you have to provide radius 3 at least, and sweep path there you go for like 5, that you can see. So this kind of object you can create with the help of torus. Let me click on OK, and let me show you about mesh torus. That is the radius, and you are providing the tube radius, so that you are going to provide. All right. But if you go for normal solid torus, so that you can only have like a tube. This thing you can only have. But this mesh object give you more flexibility. So you get a different object. But those are in those fall under the same category, that is torus. Let me go for mesh, and let me go for this smooth more, and let me select it, enter, and when you make it more smooth, then you can go for it. So you go for smooth more. Right now it is level 2, and smooth more, right now it is level 3, and the last level, that is level 4. Okay, we cannot make it more smooth. Try, and it will show you that cannot be smooth again. So that it is created, you check 2D wireframe. That is not the proper circle. That is not proper. But if you check this one, this is properly circular here. Okay. So you create the mesh object, and you have the better control for that. So within a single object, you can add some more objects. Uh, like you can extrude this face. Suppose, let me extrude this face and this face. Press enter, and then you give the height, extrusion height. So about the extrusion height, you can define by points. All right, so this is one single object. Right now you have extruded this two face. Okay, and you can merge two face also. So like if you want to merge this two face, if you want to merge these faces, press enter, and there you can see that is merged, that is as a single face right now. Go for extrude, that face will be extruded, press enter, and that is. So what is the height of extrusion? So you can define it by the point. The value you can type. Now let me show you more. How you can select any face. So for that you can go for face selection, and there you can choose any face there, like that. You can create any face. Suppose you have deleted this face, and there can you see a hollow is created. And now we come to this close hole and select these edges and enter, and again you can close the hole. So this option is there. So you can convert this into solid. Okay, you can convert after creating it, your desired object, you can convert it into solid. Sorry. So for that, let me go with a mesh box. Let me first create one simple object here. Okay, so that is a simple box there, you can see, right? And if I go for top and 2D wireframe, there you can see, right? Now let me just go for this vertex. Let me select this vertex. Let me go for wireframe mode and for move gizmo, and let me go for vertex. Let me go for this one. All right, you can change this. Okay, now let me switch to front view there. Let me delete all this. No filter. Let me delete all this, or let me move it as a side. Okay. Now Let me go for vertex there. Let me select this one. Vertex. Let me select this one and vertex. Vertex. Select this one. Move it up. You just check. Let me go for scale peaceful there. So this. Go for more peaceful. Oh, it's not. Now let me switch to left view there. And this is the left view, and I will change it. Positions. So here, let me select these three. Let me change it like this. Here, let me change it like this. Let me select all of this. Let me change. That is done. Let me come back to SW isometric there, shaded, and here let me come back to world, and you can see that with the simple object I have converted into a cushion there. So this is about your mesh object. So with the simple object, you can convert it into any different object. That freedom you have with the mesh object, and when you are done, you can convert it into solid as well. So for that, we have this option, convert to solid. Right now, this is as a solid. Okay, you can solid how it you want to create the solid. So like smooth and optimized. So it will merge all the face. When it is called optimized, so it will merge all the subdivision. So you can select this smooth optimize, and then you go for this convert to solid. Okay, and there you can see there is no subdivision for all the surfaces, right? So you can convert solid like this. So you have other options: smooth, not optimized, and faceted and optimized. So what it will be like that, uh, all this, for all the subdivision you will get sharpness, not the smoothness, if you go for faceted. Okay, so for the smoothness, even there are subdivisions, so it will create a smooth object. But if you go for faceted, so all the subdivision of the face is will be highlighted. So but if you go for optimize, so it will be highlighted, but it will it will not be like all the subdivision will be merged into a single face, or the faces will be merged, but you can see the changes there. You can see the subdivided faces change. Yeah. So here it is mesh. Now let me go for faceted optimized, and let me go for convert to solid, and then enter. And there you see that is kind of same thing you are getting, but there were no face, right? So let me do one thing, that before convert to solid, let me smooth it less, so you can identify. So now can you see that there are no there are less smoothness. So now let me make it less smooth more. Okay, so when there are curves, the surfaces are divided, right? When there are curves, the surfaces are divided. So we can see all the division separately, that those are called faceted. So if you go for faceted and optimized, and what will be when you go for smooth optimized, so smooth optimize is selected. Now you go for convert to solid and you enter. Now you see that it was smoothless, but it has made it smooth, and it optimized all the faces. Now let me go with the faceted optimize. So it will remain faceted, convert to solid, enter, and there you can see it created object like this. This is the solid right now. Okay, so it has merged into one single face. All right. So this kind of thing you can convert. You can convert into surface as well. So if you go for surface, if you go for surface, let me make it smooth more, so that you can get surface better. So for that you can go with smooth optimize or smooth not optimized. Let me go with smooth not optimized, and let me convert to surface, enter, and there you can see that is converted as a surface, right? You can go for this smooth optimized and convert to surface. You select this and enter. Now this is as surface. So we have the surface tab here. We can create surface there, like planar object. Here we have this planar object here. Okay, we can extrude objects. Let me go for, you can go for extrude and enter. It will be creating like this. This is a surface extruded. Okay, now we have more option. Let me show you, like uh, let me go with the mesh object there. So let me go with the mesh cylinder there. Like this, I have created this one. Now let me do one thing, that is merge face. So let me merge, not for, not for this, from the bottom side. Let me merge faces. Okay, enter. And now I'll go for extrude face. I will extrude this face. Go for enter. Let me bring it about. All right. So now let me do one thing, that is, let me create one circle over there. So I'll go for C, enter. One circle over there. And I will create another circle. I will just copy it, copy in the same center. Let me just, okay, this right now. And what I'll do, I will click on it, right click, isolate, and isolate object, and I will create spline around it. Spline. Okay, and the object snap. Let me go from top view. Let me create from top view, 2D wireframe, spline. And let me close it. Sorry, the closing is not done properly. Let me do the changes here. Yeah. Okay, now I'm done. I don't need this circle anymore. Right click, isolate, end object isolation. Let me come back here. Okay, so like this. Okay. Let me go for spline. Let me quickly draw it. Okay. Now let me just right click and object isolation there, and about this thing. Okay, we will fix this later. Right. Let me just hide this circle. Hide object, and you go to surface. There you have this blend option. You select this. And go for network. Select this and select this. Okay. So this is the surface now, and now let me go for blend. And about this, it's not the surface anymore. So let me convert. This cannot be converted into surface. Mm, not getting that option. That was right way. Okay, so yes, you can create a tablecloth like that. So I am not getting that option. Uh, okay, let's don't waste time. Uh, so I'll find out that option. I'm forgetting that option. Please excuse me. Uh, so that is all about your 3D objects in AutoCAD. So you have that plan, right? You create all the objects, you complete your plan in 3D. Okay, so that is all for today.